Division 2 of the Sac-Joaquin Section Boys Volleyball Playoffs. Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us on your destination for high school sports, playonsports.com. Coming to you live from Monterey Trail High School in Elk Grove, California. I'm Joey Gonzalez with Marcus Zandel, getting set to bring you the Sac-Joaquin Section Division 2 Boys Volleyball Finals. It's actually the first of a championship doubleheader, as later on we'll bring you the Division 1 final. But first up, it's two-time defending section champion Vista Del Lago Eagles taking on the Whitney Wildcats. Whitney comes into today's match 15-0 in league play, 29-3 overall, winners of the Capital Athletic League. They are the top seed in Division 2. They knocked off Valley in straight sets in a match that lasted only 54 minutes to get to the final, and are looking for some revenge on the Eagles. This is a rematch of last year's Division 2 final, and Whitney would like to win their first ever title. The Wildcats are led by outside hitter David Parker, who led the Cowley in kills and hitting percentage. For Vista Del Lago, they have dominated this division since playoffs began in 2011. They are the only team to ever win this division and hope to keep that dominance up. They come in 12-0 in league, 24-9 overall, and winners of the Sierra Valley League. Led by Coach Wayne Campbell, it took them a 5-game set to eliminate Bear River, eventually winning 3 games to 2. It was anything but an easy match for the Eagles. They are led off for this year by senior outside hitter Daniel Deloney, who transferred from Rio Americano to play his senior season with the Eagles. He led the Sierra Valley League in hitting percentage and kills, and it was his strong net play that helped hit the Eagles over the hump over Bear River the other day. They also have a strong serve in Griffin Galvin, who led the league in aces with a .9. So I'd like to go ahead and welcome my partner, Marcus Zandel. Marcus, last year was a 3-game sweep here for the Vista Del Lago Eagles. But when he comes in, much more experience this time and stronger and deeper too.
Yeah, Whitney's coming off the tear this year. They went 29-3 this season. Their 2 defeats were in tournament play. They lost to Granite Bay, a team that we're going to see later tonight. They're just a dominant team for the Division 1. So Whitney's pretty much rolled through this season. They haven't lost a single set since the playoffs began. They've rolled through the team's three sets to none all the way through. So, like you said, Whitney's trying to get revenge on last year where they lost 3 sets to none to the Vista Del Lago Eagles last season. So they're looking for a little taste of revenge tonight.
Yeah. So, and then as you said, I mean, if we can pick up here on Vista, what is Vista looking for to try to continue their dominance?
They very rarely make mistakes. They're a really consistent team. I talked to a couple of the coaches earlier this season, and they said they just when things start to go bad, they just go back to what they're good at, and they play good team volleyball. They don't make a lot of mistakes. They communicate well, so they're just a really good, solid team. They have the experience. Up until 2011, like you were saying, the teams were just club teams, and all these guys played in club teams. So they've been playing since they were, in junior high school all the way into like their freshman year. So there's a lot of experience on the Vista Del Lago team. Actually, both sides have the club team.
This is the first year at NorCals that NorCals were introduced, so talk about that. You had some information on the NorCals coming up.
Yeah, all 4 teams that we're going to see tonight qualify for the NorCals. It's the first year for the regional championship, which is they call the nickname is NorCal. Men's volleyball will be held at the Dublin High School on May 21st and 23rd. Division 1 will be represented by the Central Coast, the North Coast, our team's Sac-Joaquin section, and the San Francisco sections for Division 1. Division 2 will have 2 teams from each from Central Coast and our Sac-Joaquin section, plus 4 teams from the North Coast section, because they're going to have Division 1s, 2, and 3. So they get 4 teams to come.
And so you think that having NorCals here now makes the competition or makes these section finals a little bit more relaxed for the competitors knowing that they have more volleyball to play? Or do you think it still comes down to, competition is competition and you always want to win whenever you get out on the floor?
Yeah, I think both of these teams are, they've been here before, so they're experienced, and they're not going to get shy from this moment. Having the additional games this year with the NorCals, it's going to take a little bit of the pressure off. But I think, like you were saying, they just, they're hungry. They're going to fight as hard as they can to win every match. So it should be a good one tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, a rematch of Division Two from last year's championship. Again, only the third year here in Division Two. But that's going to do it for our pregame coming up. It's the Sac-Joaquin section Division Two boys volleyball final on your destination for high school sports. PlayOnSports.com. your Valley League. Want to give you quickly a rundown here of game prep officials for tonight's matchup. It is Alonzo Maxwell. It's going to be your up prep. You'll be the one up on the. You'll see him up on the net. The R2 is going to be Ralph Hernandez. The line, one of the linesmen will be Sarah Stanley, and the other line referee will be Michael Washburn. Give you a quick rundown here of the opening rotation for the Vista Del Lago Eagles. First is Mitch May. He's going to be the opposite hitter. That's number 7. Number 18, Connor Heaven. He is also an outside hitter. 6'1" senior. Number 19, Hunter Ailes, a setter, a 5'11" senior. Number 20, Daniel Deloney. He's the Rio Americano transfer. He is going to be outside hitter today. Stands at 6'2", a senior. Griffin Galvin, number 24, will be the libero. Stands at 5'11", a senior. And number 25, Patrick Langton. He is the middle hitter, the sophomore, and stands at 6'6". For the Whitney Wildcats, it is David Smith, number 1, the captain. He is the libero. Going to be switching it out with Kirk Vasquez. I'm sorry, he'll be libero for most of the contest. Number 3, Kirk Vasquez, who's the setter, is a junior at 5'10". Number 7, Stewart. He is not a stands 6'1", a sophomore. But Parker, another captain, he is an outside hitter. Stands 6'1", junior. Number 12, Sean Gaspar, a middle hitter. At 6'2", a senior. Number 14, Kalen Harris, an outside hitter, a junior, 6'1". Number 15, Nick Corbett, your middle hitter, senior, 6'2". And coming in for services, number 18, Kevin Carr, another team captain. He is a server, and opposite 5'11" senior. So, Marcus, as these teams getting ready, it's still warming up out here. Obviously, in talking with Coach Parker before the matchup, she said that they were separated. It's a completely different team from last year. What they were bringing, they were injured. They had the number of injuries that they were suffering, and just going through some turmoil, just being ready. They're coming in a lot ready this time. At this point, yeah, that's where we're at.
At this point in the season, coming in healthy is always a big thing. You hear about it in pros all the time. It happens for every single sport. It's volleyball. It's a pretty high flying sport. So there's a lot of jumping, there's a lot of diving, there's a lot of opportunity to get injured. So coming in healthy at this point of the year is really good. This far for the season.
What do you say? I mean, this is the most important. I mean, with your net play, your serving, your keeping a good rally, having a lot of energy. What do you think are real important here to be successful here in men's volleyball?
If it's high competition, there's going to be ebbs and flows. Just make sure you're sticking with your team. Both these teams have awesome records. Lago has lost 9 matches this year. Whitney has an incredible record with only 3 losses. So they have their teamwork. They just need to stick with that. Even when it gets kind of ugly, they can bring it back together. It's got that experience to bring it back together. Keep doing what they're doing. Keep digs, get a good solid set, and keep playing their good offense. The fast-moving defense is going to be up the roll.
Whitney comes in on not losing a single set throughout this tournament. Vista Del Lago pretty much they needed to grind it out against the River. In fact, one of their sets actually went into extra points. I believe it's a 31-29 win for Vista, if I remember correctly. What do you think? Is there any advantage to either side, with that?
It can go either way. Having been challenged throughout the playoffs, this may have an advantage because they're used to having those ebbs and flows. Whitney, on the other hand, hasn't been really, they've had some tough matches, but they haven't really been tested. So it's if they start to slip a little bit, it may be a little bit more difficult for them to recover, which means they haven't had that experience yet.
Yeah. So as the starters get announced here for Vista, we're going to go ahead and step away. We gave you the announcement of the starters earlier, but we'll come back here. Game action should be starting here in about 4 minutes right here at the destination for Sports, back, folks, to your destination for high school sports, playonsports.com. I'm Joey Gonzalez alongside Marcus Zandell. Brian Hassler producer for us this afternoon, and Tim King is always bringing you a great picture here from Monterey Trail High School. It's the Sac-Joaquin Section Division II boys volleyball final between the Whitney Wildcats and the Vista Del Lago Eagles. As both teams take the floor, getting set to start this great matchup this afternoon. And Whitney will be playing, starting off from the right side of the net. Vista will be playing from the left side. And we should get I'm not sure who won the coin toss here, but shortly who will get the first serve for this Division II matchup. And so, Marcus, right away, I mean, you're serving. What's your first duty here? What's your first action that you want to get off to a good start?
Just get off to a good start. Get those first couple serves down. Don't try to do anything fancy right away. Don't try to muscle in there. Try to cut down on your early mistakes. Just get off to a good, solid, consistent start. Wildcats do have the season advantage over the Eagles with a 3-win set early on in the season, so they may have a little bit of a psychological advantage over Vista. I was thinking since Vista Del Lago's been here a couple times and won it, they may be a little bit not as hungry as Whitney. Whitney lost 3 sets to none last year, so they may be a little bit more angry this time than they were last time.
So it'll be Vista starting off with a serve that is Mitch May, beginning this match here for the Eagles. And he gets us off underway as the ball just comes up over the net, point to Vista.
It doesn't have to be pretty, it just needs to be effective.
Mitch May again. Just a high volley serve. The kill attempt there with number 15, Nick Corbett.
Start for Whitney. Nice. Smooth offense.
That'll get Kevin Carmack to serve for the Wildcats. And the player here on the rotation for Vista. And I will get you that name here shortly. I believe it is Austin Zerbukin here on the back line there for the Eagles. And I think that's what the referee, our two, Ralph Fernandez, is checking. Just make sure we got the substitution correct.
The Eagles are trying to get the crowd into it early on in this match. Take advantage of a little downtime.
So here comes Carr set to serve for the Wildcats. Taken. Nice kill block. Good block there.
Big time block by number 15, Nick Corbett, and number 11, Nick Parker. They're going to be up there all night. Tall kids, 6'2", 6'1". They'll be able to get up there and run that block all night.
Easy volley over. Corbett here with another kill. And Corbett really making his presence here already for the Wildcats.
A couple real big blocks right in a row. Puts a little fear in the heart of Vista Del Lago early on.
Carr continues. And a big kill. Nicely done there by Daniel Deloney, the Rio Americano transfer.
Daniel Deloney will not be intimidated.
Their back serve that was Connor Timden for the Eagles. That out to will maintain serve, so it's a tied match right now at 3 points apiece. And Timden will continue to serve. Nice dig there. That's Smith. And Whitney. It's my eyes sometimes you take your eyes off the action. Not sure what exactly happened there as both teams celebrated their Marcus.
Whitney's looking at it, went off the block and went out.
So what did you see from your end?
That's what it looked like to me. I don't want to disagree with the ref right now. We're going to have to keep an eye on Team Mitten all night. That's a pretty gnarly serve. He has really strong
side here for Whitney. And that's too that. How do they have to play that serve?
The libero's going to be a busy boy. He's got to keep that speed. That's why he's back there. He's trying to match the libero with the best server. So in the rotation, the libero comes in and probably be setting him up for teaming it.
Nice dig there. And a good hit there by Whitney. Gives a point to Vista. And Vista off to a good start here so far for the Eagles. They take the 5-point lead. But goes out there, I believe, off of the hands of 19. Block was wide, so point to Whitney, and we'll put David Parker, the outside hitter, back to the serve. What's going out, but just to receive it. Really get it over. Off the hands of Keaton. Tie this match up. This first set at 5 apiece.
Nick Corbett, like he said, is making his presence felt early on. He's blocked a couple pretty strong hits coming on.
Corbett again, able to get it in. Nice kill for Nick Corbett. It's nice to set there, I believe, on the other opposite by Carr. For the Wildcats, Parker will continue serving. And that goes into the net. I was going to say is it just says Whitney had taken the lead, but gives the lead back, which has it right up to 6 apiece. That's Deloney on the serve. And the Wildcats, they're going to keep it alive here. Deloney again. Going off in his hands, going to save. Going to do a rally here, going. Try to play at the net there, Marcus, but not able to get it over off the hands there of Kevin Stewart and David, not David Parker, but Nick Corbett. And that time, Stewart going up big off the hands there of Zabuki. And
Good rallies in a row there.
point to Whitney. 7-7 now here in game 1. This best of 5 match. Sam goes out of bounds. He gives the point to Vista. Substitution for rotation back in here for the Eagles, Mitch May. And for Whitney, it is Kalen Harris. And it's good to pick up the point.
Gaspar missed his jump a little bit on that one. Made it to the center, to the other side. Had to jump around as he came through.
Low serve there for Kevin Whitney. And Whitney not able to save it there. Going for the save there, Galvin, but unable to pick it up.
That's a strong hit by Kalen Harris.
So Whitney down 8-9. His first set. Stewart will serve it. Kill attempt there. Nice dig. Like I said, that's a double hit there on Gaspar, but Marcus, I mean, it was unfortunate there because it was a nice dig there originally by David Smith.
Yeah, that was a great dig by Smith. That's why he's back there. Those quick liberos cover a lot of ground, take most of the service receives.
Deloney comes out.
That's probably nice decision by Smith to leave that one go.
Whitney took the early 2-point lead. Now they've been playing a bit from behind. Let's see if they can tie it up on this service. Able to get it over. Vasquez sets it up for Harris. And a kill for Harris. Nice setup there by Vasquez.
consistent, just do a hard floater. Keep that knuckleball action. Vista Del Lago looks like they're going to be more of a jumpster power guys.
Got a whiff on a double hit, and Whitney, after taking an early lead, finally reclaims the lead here, 12 to 11. Again, it's Sean Gaspar maintains service. Excellent steal there by Mitch May. We get the service and point back for the Eagles.
That's a nice short set. Caught him off the guard, looking for the long set. Got that short set and put her down.
May needs to serve. Close it over. That's a big kill attempt there by Parker. And Whitney will take over.
Parker's able to get a ball down and get that killer top spin and roll right over the top of the block. Must be nice to be able to jump to the top of the net with their numbers.
I used to be able to do that back in my day.
I've always been gravitationally challenged.
Big block to the net there by the Wildcats. Actually, I believe they ran into the net, so check that. And Vista will maintain service. There's Connor Timoney. To serve. Good return there. Now it's out by Parker.
Really strong by Parker. That's a long set. Does it a little bit harder to time.
And not going for Connor Timoney. As he gets point from service back to the Wildcats. This match is tied up, unfortunately, in game one. Parker now for the serve. Sends it right into the net. That's it.
Service there for Parker already. Got to settle in a little bit, try to go for something a little bit less aggressive. Just get it in and try to do defense and good offense.
Yeah, these guys going for that power serve is really good kill attempt. Good kill there by Corbett. But you said it, yeah, sometimes those power serves can do a number on you.
Another great short set. Corbett came up and just smashed it on. Got right in between the Vista Del Lago defense.
Serve for Corbett. Good block by the Wildcats. Galvin. Galvin picks up the point for the Eagles.
The Whitney players selling their body out to the team.
Yeah, rotation change here as May comes back in for the Bukin for the Eagles. And Rankin will set up to serve. Point there by Harris for the Wildcats. Nice setup there by the Wildcats.
Caitlin Harris is using that football type body to get up there and use some power, get some power down. Couple nice hits from him tonight.
Goes out of bounds there. Wildcats take the lead back, 17 to 16. Corbett. Travis Stewart. Parker receives. Set up. Right at the net. And Whitney maintains service to take a 2-point lead. And what do we say here is Whitney takes a 18-16 lead here in game one of the Sac-Joaquin Section Division 2 boys volleyball final.
Watch more of your school's great matchups like the game you're enjoying here tonight. Tell your school to sign up for Play on Sports school broadcast program. The program allows schools to broadcast all of their games and other activities on the web.
Thank you for sticking with us here, folks, on your destination for high school sports, playonsports.com. Joey Gonzalez alongside Marcus Zamzow from Monterey Trail High School. It's site of the Sac-Joaquin Section Division 2 boys volleyball final between the Whitney Wildcats and the Vista Del Lago Eagles. Whitney coming in as the top seed right now, holding a 21-19 lead in game one as this best of three game match, best of 5, I'm sorry, game championship match, as Whitney picks up another point to make it 22-19. And Joey Gonzalez alongside Marcus Zamzow, Brian Hasser producing, Tim King bringing you all the video. As out of that timeout there, taken by Coach Campbell for the Vista Del Lago Eagles, has been all Whitney so far, but point there now to Vista to get within 2, Marcus.
Yeah, so far Whitney's net play has been a little bit better than Vista Del Lago, but Vista Del Lago's been, hanging tough. 22-20, it's come down to the wire. I have a feeling all 3 or 5 sets are going to be similar to this. Like I said earlier in the broadcast, though, Vista Del Lago doesn't make a lot of mistakes. They score a lot of points.
Whitney picks up that point, 23-20. Got a switch on the rotation. Looks like Corbett had checked in on that last rotation. No, it was Vasquez. It was Kevin Stewart who had checked in as Vasquez rotates out. So Whitney, a 3-point lead here in game 1. And it looks like we got a timeout here. Coach Campbell, we'll keep it right here. Right now as Whitney with a 23-20 lead here in game 1, the Sac-Joaquin Section Division II Boys Volleyball Final.
Play on Sports is on Facebook and Twitter, giving you news and information and links to great highlights. Follow us on Play on Sports on both Facebook and Twitter. You can also access thousands of live and on-demand games at YouTube at youtube.com/PlayOnNetwork. Keep up with all the high school action every week from Destination for your high school sports on PlayOnSports.com.
Well, game on here as the Vista Del Lago Eagles take a trailing 23-20. And we got Kevin Carr back to serve here for the Eagles. Clock was winding down. I think they went ahead and manually setting it. We got a hold on the action. Crowd got real quiet there as we got some confusion. And there's the whistle back in the game action, and just an error there on the on the reception there by Deloney.
Just a little quick lapse of error or lapse of mentalness, like me.
Brings up game
Lost
point.
His concentration.
Yeah, brings up game point here for the Wildcats as they sit 24-20. And Kevin Carr. This one looked like it was going wide, but Vista receives. Tap it over. Off the hands there of Vista, and Whitney takes game 1, 25-20.
David Parker came with authority to end that set. He wasn't going to wait around for another chance at that one. That was a good one. Good strong spike, good strong hit.
And the perfect record here is games so far here for Whitney in this tournament. It continues here. They have not lost a single game here in this Sac-Joaquin Section Division II tournament. They take game 1 here, folks. We'll step away for some words right here on your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com.
Play on Sports will have live coverage of both the girls soccer and softball Sac-Joaquin Section Championships this Saturday, May 18th. We'll have live coverage of all 7 girls soccer finals, with coverage beginning at 10 a.m. and continuing throughout the day. On the softball side, we'll have live coverage of the Division 4 through 7 finals, with the first set of games starting at 11 a.m. Remember to check out Play on Sports broadcast schedule page for information on all of our upcoming broadcasts from around the Sac-Joaquin section and beyond. The spring championships are here, only on PlayOnSports.com.
Joey Gonzalez alongside Marcus Zamzow from Monterey Trail High School. And Marcus, you're very familiar here with the campus.
This is my stomping grounds.
Yeah, stomping grounds. One of the questions sometimes that happens is they're looking at venues. You've got the high-arcing roof here for Monterey Trail, so it really makes it good here for this volleyball final.
Yeah, I spoke with Coach Claudia. He just retired as the men's and women's softball coach here at Monterey Trail. He's had a successful career as a volleyball coach for both men and women's. He was one of the big leaders in getting the men's to be recognized by the CIF. he said the first couple section playoffs were held at the Jesuit gym.
Right.
But they were having issues with the overhead,
Yes.
the air conditioning.
Yeah.
All the teams were bouncing balls off the air conditioning, and then one year the air conditioning went out, so they volunteered to take it over to the Monterey Trail. And they have a little bit, like you said, the higher arcing ceilings. So they're going to have it this year, and then they're going to move on to another destination next year.
It was a 2011 season, and I was there shooting video, and I remember sweating bullets during that those matchups there. That was when Vista Del Lago won their first section championship.
Yeah, you have to have air conditioning in Sacramento. It gets too hot out here.
Yeah, especially at this time of year. As Vista takes the floor here for game 2, they are down 1-0. Whitney continuing their winning streak here is for not losing a single set in this Sac-Joaquin section tournament. And the machine continues to roll here for the Wildcats.
Yeah, Whitney just got off to the exact start that they wanted to. Nice, nice steady play. Not a whole lot of mistakes. Sticking with what they're good at.
Should get a serve here to start by the Wildcats to start out game 2 here of this best of 5 match. Here's our R2 Ralph Hernandez. Make sure that the lineup is correct. And Kevin Carr, who scored that final point there for Whitney, will maintain a service for the Wildcats as we get set to take game 2 right here on your destination for high school sports, playonsports.com. Waiting for time to wind down. For whatever reason, it stops right at 10 seconds. And then we wait a while till they reset it to 1 second for the timeout. And here we get the whistle from our referee, Alonzo Maxwell. Galvin able to dig that one out. Nice net play by the Wildcats. And Deloney just hit that one, Marcus.
Yeah, the Whitney block is starting to affect the Vista Del Lago Eagles a little bit. They're starting to try to adjust in the air, trying to adjust on the fly.
Vista Del Lago down game 1. What kind of adjustments or whatnot do you think Vista Del Lago is looking to do as when he picks up another point?
Just get back to what got him here in the first place. The last 3 years, just good team play. Try to get back to adjusting to that heavy block from Whitney.
Nice. Harris unable to dig that kill attempt out, and Vista picks up a point, and Deloney will get set to serve.
We talked about it early on. Vista's been in this situation a couple times already during these playoffs, so they can shake it off. They're more than capable of shaking off the early rough start. Come back and get back into this match.
Too long there, too powerful on the serve there for Deloney. Gives Whitney a 3-1 lead. It's Parker with the serve. And again, it just seems that, at that time, Ryan Keene unable to hit that, just a number of just missed hits. They seem to mistime these jumps, Marcus.
Trying to get just a little bit too fancy. Trying to go around the block.
Parker too strong on the serve. Cuts the lead in half, 4-2 for the Wildcats.
That's 3 or 4 service errors by Parker during this match. He's got to settle it down a little bit. Try to just get it in and let the defense and the offense go. That's what Whitney does best this year.
Yeah, as you were telling, we were talking about that before the match about what they do, well, and how they approach the game. And you're talking about the offense and the difference between Whitney and some of the other squads.
Yeah, Whitney's gonna just usually just kind of float a serve over, nice hard knuckleball type serve, and then just play their good offense and defense behind it. They were like 1,300 kills this year, so they don't get a lot of the points off of the serve. They get more of their points off of their good, solid offense.
And what's interesting, those knuckleball type serves are usually more effective than those power serves. Because it is like trying to hit a knuckleball in baseball. There's a lot of movement on that serve.
It's not as fast, but it moves so much that it just throws your body off.
Whitney really building a lead as they take a 7-2 lead. 72 advantage, and Coach Campbell needs to talk this over right here on your destination for high school sports, playonsports.com.
Stay tuned for playonsports.com postgame show. We'll select the player of the game, have a live interview with that player. That's coming following the game on your destination for high school sports, playonsports.com.
Joey Gonzalez alongside Marcus Zamzow on your destination for high school sports, playonsports.com. Vista Del Lago right now, they're facing a 7-2 deficit early on here in game 2 of this best of 5 match here.
Whitney's definitely got the momentum going in their favor right now. They just need to keep on the throttle. Don't let up at all. They're going for their first section championship, so that's a big one. That's a nice banner to hang on your, nice pennant to hang on your gym wall.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. There's Parker just dipping it over. Set it up for Galvin. Barrow digs it out. Deloney. Deloney, good change of pace there by Deloney. As Whitney said, backed off, looking for the power, looking for the kill attempt, but Deloney just tapping it over. Good job there by Deloney.
Yeah, good adjustment on the fly by Deloney. Vista seems like even when it's a good rhythm, they're still scrambling a little bit. They're kind of thinking about what they're doing rather than just doing what they do best.
Linesman Michael Washburn says that's in, so Whitney picks up the point, 8-4 here in game 2. Whitney taking game 1, 25-20 right here in the Division II championship. Parker able to dig that out. Harris can't get it over. They're going to call it a double. They're going to call running into the net by Whitney. And Vista picks up the point, 8-5.
That time, Kalen Harris jumped out rather than up a little bit. His momentum carried him into the net just a touch.
That gets Galvin back to serve. And he maintains serve, so good job there by Galvin to pick up another point there, 8-6. Whitney.
This is going for that power serve.
And just powers it right into the net there.
Got to play the percentages. When you're behind, you got to get a little bit of momentum going. You got to trust your offense, trust your defense. Don't try to get it all in one shot.
There's Harris with the serve. Sets up for Deloney, and that's too long there by Deloney. 9-6, Whitney. 10-6, sorry. Whitney just seems to be riding a wave of momentum right now, Marcus.
Yeah, they can't back off at all. Vista Del Lago is not going to go anywhere. That block sure isn't going anywhere either.
Coming into tonight's matchup, and talking to Coach Parker, she was telling me that the team motto this season has been Dare to Believe. And one of the keys is to just relax, laugh, and have fun. And obviously it looks like the Wildcats are doing that right now, as they just continue to rack up point after point right now and keep pressure on the Eagles. Now it's 12-6 here in game 2.
It's a lot more fun when you're winning.
Harris gets the ace there. Galvin unable to reach it.
Outstanding serve by Kalen Harris. Caught that, down the line. Caught Vista Del Lago sleeping a little bit. Whitney's got Vista on their heels a little bit right now. So they just got to stay on the gas.
Kalen Harris keeps that one. Deloney able to return it. Set up there. Nice touch there by Carr. Scores a point there by Whitney. Whitney just, Kalen Harris is really maintained. I believe this is a 4th service point.
He's the opposite of what I was talking about. He's going for a little bit more of the power serve.
But it's effective. It's working for him.
Mixing up the jump serve.
That time, just able to collect. And good job there. I mean, it started there by Hunter Ailes for Vista. And Vista recovered well, but they're down right now 7 points at 14-7. Mitch May is going to have to really go on a run here for Vista to start getting back into this one.
Get something going. That's a good smart move right there. Don't try to get cute with the serve. Don't try to be powerful, muscle head, fancy. Just let your offense do what they do. Let your block try to do the block. And just play some volleyball.
You know, I would never think that muscle head and volleyball ever go together, but I'm wrong.
You can do too much.
15-8, Whitney with the lead. They get the service back now. This is Sean Gaspar set to serve. Easy serve and easy to receive here by Vista. But Ryan King unable to get it back over the net there. Just really misplayed it that one time.
Yeah, Ryan King just mistimed his jump. Looked like he was trying to jump off of 1 foot. Lost his balance a little bit. Put it right into the net.
And Coach Campbell's going to go ahead and call the timeout there and discuss this with his Eagles. We'll do the same here as you're listening to Sac-Joaquin Section Division II Boys Volleyball, your destination for high school sports, playonsports.com.
Do you want to watch more of your school's great matchups like the game you're enjoying here tonight? Tell your school to sign up for Play on Sports School Broadcast Program. The program allows schools to broadcast all their games and other activities on the web. For more information, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
Joey Gonzalez and Marcus Zamzow from Monterey Trail High School in the Division II Sac-Joaquin Section Boys Volleyball Final. Whitney holding a 1-0 lead. So far, we're in game 2 of the best of 5 game match. Whitney right now is 16-8 lead. That serve just rotated wrong there, and you can see that Sean Gaspar took a look at his hand as if, you know, he can't believe he mishit that one.
He's blaming the hand rather than having that concentration.
Nice kill there by Carr. Gets a point here for Vista. I'm sorry, for Whitney. And right now, I mean, even after that timeout, it just doesn't seem that Vista's able to recover.
Yeah, Kevin Carr has really shown why he's picked as the captain this year. Picked as one of the captains.
There's Galvin sends it over.
Selling his body out again.
Set up here for Deloney. Great net play. Parker and Corbett teaming up at the net to block that kill attempt by Deloney.
Yeah, Corbett's been a present up at the net all night. He's had at least 7 or 8 blocks against the Eagles tonight.
Ryan King gets that one over, and Whitney unable to collect. Makes it 18-10 here. Whitney. Deloney with the serve. Parker able to receive. They really tried to use some soft touch there, Kevin Stewart, but just went wide on him. So Deloney maintains serve.
Just a little bit of a mishit trying to go down the line there.
It's too powerful, too strong there on the serve by Deloney. Another service there by Deloney. And, you know, I mean, if Vista doesn't try to slow up and adjust here, I mean, Whitney's really going to run away with this.
Yeah, those are the kind of mistakes that make coaches lose their hair. Seems like the Eagles are scrambling a little bit right now. Again, it has a lot to do with Whitney's good, solid play. It's not all Vista making mistakes. Whitney's just playing errorless volleyball.
Here's Deloney. We got a whistle though, a double hit, and Whitney Everything just seems to be going Whitney's way as they open up a 21-11 lead here in game 2.
Yeah, they're just keeping the throttle on right now, not making any mistakes.
Yeah, that's the trick. I mean, not to let up there as we got a substitution on the rotation. Sean Gorman in for the Eagles. And Galvin gets it over. There to collect is Deloney. Sets it over. This could be a big kill attempt. Nice rally. There's a nice block there by the Eagles. A good rally going. And we finally got a double hit there. And you can hear the fans thinking, oh no, because they were really interested in that rally there, Marcus, but finally eventually going Vista's way.
Yeah, both teams were fighting for that point. That was a good one. A lot of good movement, a lot of good communication. A couple good booming hits in there.
Get a new ball here for Patrick Ryan King. See if Patrick Ryan King goes with the power. Yeah, just floats it over as Harris able to receive. Galvin collects. Galvin attempting to kill. Nice dig there by libero David Smith, but ultimately point to Vista. 21-13.
Whitney couldn't capitalize on that great dig like you were saying from David Smith. He's back there for a reason. Those quick guys cover a lot of ground, get all those low balls, hard hit balls.
Harris able to dig that one out, and Ryan King unable to do the same.
That's Corbett going up with his right and hitting it with his left. Did that last time, just adjusting on the fly.
Here is Corbett. Galvin just unfortunately could not get that over. It's Coach Campbell's a little frustrated there. It's Harris. Deloney, nice dig by Deloney. Set up again for Harris. And Galvin digging it out. Good rally going here. Excellent is what Coach Campbell's thinking on that kill there by Deloney.
Deloney comes from the back road. Comes strong. A little bit of debate going on.
I'm thinking that it was a miss hit there. Kevin Carr.
Another good rally.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's going to have to be a monster rally here by the Eagles.
Two very evenly matched teams. Whitney's just got the roll right now. They got the momentum.
Deloney soft over. And David Smith unable to pull that one out. And a short rally going here for Whitney. For Vista, and forces Whitney to call the timeout.
Vista seems like they're going away from that front row, setting the back row a little bit. That helps them avoid the block.
Yeah,
that may be a good move by Coach Campbell.
Yeah, as you said, I mean, a good strategy there as I'm sorry, I got a little confused there by the
hearing our own advertisement. In the
But and the thing here is Vista's just going to have to go on an unbelievable rally. I mean, really got to dig it out, coming from behind on an 8-point deficit. So Hunter Ailes will maintain service here for the Eagles. Kalen Harris unable to collect, so a nice little rally here going for Hunter Ailes. And how do you maintain the rally here, Marcus?
Just keep getting that serve in. Just avoid the service area. Let their offense and defensive play.
Yeah, Hunter Ailes just goes soft there, make sure that's in. And unfortunately, sometimes what happens with that is you set up a man like Parker with a tremendous kill and sets up game point here for the Wildcats.
Parker came from the back row, gave them a little taste of their own medicine that we were just talking about.
Here's Stewart to serve. And that is out. And Whitney takes game 2 by a score of 25-26. And the Wildcat machine continues to roll right here on your destination for high school sports, playonsports.com.
Play On Sports is on Facebook and Twitter, giving you news and information and links to great highlights. Follow us at Play On Sports on both Facebook and Twitter. You can also access thousands of live and on-demand games at YouTube at youtube.com/PlayOnNetwork. Keep up with all the high school action every week from your destination for Play On Sports. For high school sports, playonsports.com.
We are now at welcome back, folks. Joey Gonzalez and Marcus Zamzow from Monterey Trail High School on your destination for high school sports, playonsports.com. The Sac-Joaquin Section Division II boys volleyball final right now. Whitney holding a 2-games-to-none lead as they took game 1 25-20 and just wrapped up game 2 25-16. Marcus, Whitney has not lost a set here in this tournament, and right now it's setting up unless Vista can really rally. It's setting up that Whitney may not lose one set at all.
Yeah, it's been all Whitney tonight. The front row guys have just been playing incredible. They have probably 12, 15 blocks in the middle. Vista Del Lago started setting the back row, which was effective for them, but that still leaves just a little bit of space for Whitney. It's not always super aggressive when you come from the back row, so it's a little bit easier to dig. They're able to control that pass and get those good solid sets. That came through right at the end there, set that back row and just finished off that last set. See if Vista can get something rolling. They have to work on getting that serve down. They're making a lot of service errors.
Yeah,
unforced errors is what they're doing.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say. Is like here, this could be the final game here for this match. And Whitney has been doing everything pretty much as president. Coach Parker's been pressing all the right buttons. The good thing here is that we start fresh here, a clean slate. All Vista has to do, they can't think of reclaiming winning 2 straight games here. They just need to get one, and it starts right now for them.
They need to do the cliche, do one point at a time, one serve at a time, get it down, get the points. They're not going to win the match all in one set, so they just got to take it one at a time. It's cliche, but it's true.
Yeah, and that's why they're cliches, because they're so true. So here comes Vista starting off here game 3, and they start off on top of on the point as Hunter Ailes, who had a good service there at the end of game 2, gets Vista up on the board, and let's see if they can continue this here for the Eagles. As the gym's starting to fill up, the Nevada Union and Granite Bay teams are starting to enter the building. That's coming up next, but we've still got another match to finish up here as David Parker, who leads the Wildcats, or led his Capital Athletic League in both kills and hitting percentage, just continues to show and dominate here on the side here for Whitney.
Parker's not the tallest guy on the planet, but he gets up real well. He's got pretty good hops. He's able to get above that ball and put it down.
He's just very athletic, and you can see just athleticism, and really uses that body, uses that lift to get up on top of that ball.
Corbett making his presence felt in there, along with Caven Stewart on that block again. Whitney's block's just been really strong all night.
Just been an unbelievable net play, and now it's been what has gotten them here this far is just their strong net play.
Just staying consistent, trusting their defense, trusting their nice smooth offense. They've been really smooth on offense all night. Vista seems like they're scrambling even when it's an easy one.
Deloney coming all the way from the back line with the big kill.
They're taking advantage of having Deloney in that back row when he's back there talking about hops.
Yeah, he's
Another
got
athletic
tremendous
kid.
There's Griffin Galvin now to serve for the Eagles. A jump serve. Get some top spin on it. And Whitney was able to collect, and Caven Stewart was able to send in the kill. 4-2 Whitney.
Nice smooth set for Caven there. That was put it up and put it right back down. Found the opening in the Vista Del Lago's defense.
Southpaw Parker. That's kind of a southpaw. I thought it was a southpaw there, which you've seen served there by Parker, but nice rally here for Vista. But a play block there at the net. You'd see Owen Dashmaker. I'm sorry, that wasn't Dashmaker, that was Nick Corbett there coming up with a big block. Tremendous net play here by Corbett.
Corbett's just building the roof over there, covering everybody up.
I'm going to take that. I'm going to use that sometime there, Marcus. Next year. Great line. And Whitney keeps it up. Corbett continues and smiling and pushing, and they know that they're on a roll. And Vista kind of a little slow to react.
Yeah, Whitney's starting to get a little taste of victory here.
Mitch May unable to get it through that big wall there of Corbett and Harris.
Corbett's getting his Dikembe Mutombo finger wave on.
Not today.
Not in this house.
7-2, Whitney leads Vista in game 3 of this Division II Boys Sac-Joaquin section final on your destination for high school sports, playonsports.com.
Stay tuned for playonsports.com postgame show where we'll select the player of the game and have a live interview with that player. That's coming up following the game on your destination for high school sports, playonsports.com.
Joey Gonzalez, Marcus Samsow from Monterey Trail High School. Brian Hassler producing today, and Tim King bringing you all the great video. As Marcus mentioned, make sure you stay tuned. We'll have our player of the game interview coming up following this match here, and could end up here as Whitney and David Parker continue a 7-2 run here in game 3. Big block at the net. That time not able to block it. And Hunter and Connor Tevenen really reacted well there for the Eagles.
Yeah, it looked like Corbett leaned back a little bit on that jump, left a little bit of space in between him and the net. He's been getting up over the net with his hands. That time he looked like he leaned back a little bit, gave a little bit of room. They took advantage.
So they'll send that one over. And Whitney continues. Got a switch on the rotation. And Austin Zerbukin comes back in for the Eagles. Parker. There's Harris on the kill. On him to dig it out was Galvin, the libero back the back row. And Whitney with a 9-3 lead. Whitney looks to be running away with this one here, Marcus.
Nice kill by Harris there. Found the opening in the defense. Caught him having a little campfire in the middle there.
Here's Zerbukin able to send it over. Harris. Good save there. Great set by the Wildcats. That time not able to save it though. Vista picks up the point, 9-4.
Whitney's going after it on every point. They're not letting anything drop. They're going to try to get every ball.
Yeah, they're trying to finish strong here. You can tell, you can sense it here from the Wildcats. But the Eagles want to continue to play some volleyball. Let's see if they can rally back here. Oh, Parker.
Parker's showing why he's picked as the captain also. He's playing really aggressive right now. He's shaking off those early service errors and playing really aggressive.
Nice dig there by Smith. Up there's Deloney. Deloney with the great return. Makes it 10-5 Vista. So there's Deloney. See if he can get something going. Get a rally going for the Eagles. And again, another service error there for Deloney. Been really strong on that jump serve there, Marcus.
Yeah, they're just hitting it a couple feet long every time. Just a little bit too much Wheaties this morning. Hitting it just a little bit too hard. Not getting enough top spin on it to make it curve over the net.
Galen Harris.
For example.
You
can see the label of the ball turning over.
Right.
It's like throwing a curveball in baseball. It's able to just drop right over the top of the net.
Vista off the hands there of Kevin Carr on the far side. And we've got a change on the rotation there. Kyle Themely rotating in here, substituting in here for the Eagles. There's Ryan King, a knuckleball serve, just gets over the net. Parker unable to get it over. But I believe, not sure what the call was, if it was running into the net there by the Eagles.
It looked like it may have been running into the net, and somebody touched it first on the other side. Something wild. They're bringing Corbett back in. They were able to go on a little quick 2-point spurt with Corbin out. Now he's back.
Some wild and wacky stuff going on here at the Division II boys final.
Wild stuff.
As Galvin just trying to touch it over, unable to get it in. And Whitney takes a 14-6 lead. So outside of game one, it's pretty much been where David Parker going up high for that kill, but Marcus, outside of game one, where it was pretty much even up until about midpoint there of game one, it's been all Whitney since then, that point.
They've been on a roll. They've been on a roll this whole playoffs, and they're just continuing on today.
And they're showing it. They're showing why as well. They set up for Parker. Deloney goes long. Whitney picks up a point.
Looked like, I think that was Harris touched that one on the way out. Natural reaction when the ball's coming at you at 100 miles an hour, you're going to stick your hand out. Vista was able to pick that one up.
So Vista, there's Hunter Ailes. Corbett has just been unbelievable at the net, whether it's been with his blocks or with his kill attempts. He's just been playing very well. Both him and Parker have had tremendous games as well. I mean, just the Wildcats, overall have had a great match.
Having Corbett in the middle has definitely affected Vista Del Lago's offense.
As Whitney celebrating the point, 17-7 now. No top spin there, just a floater by Carr.
That was one of those weird knuckleballs.
Yeah.
That one actually raised. It was a riser.
Here's Griffin Galvin, who led the Sierra Valley League in aces, but has had a tough time serving today. Harris. Oh, Harris long on the kill attempt. So Vista will try to establish a rally here. Griffin Galvin might be the man to do it.
That was a tough hit coming from the back row. It's tough to get those down.
Galvin does the right thing, just gets it in. Parker with the basically a double hit on Ryan King, and Ryan King has had a tough afternoon at the office.
It's not much Ryan King can do. He's going to have a little Takahara tattoo on his belly after that one. We have a little volleyball footprint.
Big, powerful serve by Parker. A good net, better net played by the Wildcats. And Whitney is taking a 10-point lead. And Coach Campbell may have to talk about it one final time here as Whitney sees the finish line coming up right here on your destination for high school sports, playonsports.com.
Play on Sports will have live coverage of both girls and softball, girls soccer and softball Sac-Joaquin section champions. This Saturday, May 18th, we'll have live coverage of all 7 girls soccer finals with coverage beginning at 10 a.m., continuing throughout the day. On the softball side, we have live coverage of the Division 4 through 7 finals with the first set of games starting at 11 a.m. Remember to check out Play on Sports broadcast schedule for information on upcoming broadcasts from around the Sac-Joaquin section and beyond.
Joey Gonzalez.
The spring champions are here on playonsports.com.
Yeah, you said a mouthful there, Marcus, but that's all right. We want to make sure that folks know what's coming up here as Whitney continues on the path to victory. Really put a buffer between themselves and the Eagles, holding now a 20-9 lead. Here's Patrick Reinking, gets us an over. Smith able to set it up. And that's a perfect 1-2-3 set there as Corbett sends it down. Galvin unable to do anything with it. And David Parker trying to bring it home here for his Wildcats.
Whitney just playing nice controlled offense. There's a couple opportunities to just kind of punch that last rally over, but they took their time, had a nice pass, had a nice set, got that big booming hit.
Here's May. The skid set to serve. Facing a 21-10 deficit. Corbett. And the Wildcats just playing with all sorts of confidence here, Marcus. I mean, why not? I mean, everything been going right for them. They've been having some tremendous net play, and Parker has just been playing out of his mind.
He's just tattooing that ball right now. It's getting up from that back row on that one, just smashing it.
22-10 for the Wildcats. And Corbett back to serve. Here's Harris off the hands there of Connor Tevenen. And Whitney maintains service.
The Wildcats are just playing, picking up every ball. They haven't made any mistakes during this whole set.
2 points away from the first ever section championship. And Daniel Deloney saying, don't get set to celebrate just yet.
Just a little tip, try to throw him off balance a little bit. Found a small opening in that tough Whitney defense.
And there's a big power serve mistake there by Connor Tevenen. And we're at championship point, and it's gonna be Nick Corbett looking to bring it home here for the Wildcats. That does it there. Whitney Wildcats run a streak where they did not lose a single game throughout this tournament. They finish up here a 25-11 game 3 as they beat the Vista Del Lago Eagles in straight sets to win their first ever Sac-Joaquin Section Division II Boys Volleyball Championship. Folks, make sure you stay tuned right here as we step away. We're going to select our player of the game, have an interview with that player, right? But that's all coming up right here on your destination for high school sports, playonsports.com.
get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a...
Welcome back, folks, to your destination for high school sports, playonsports.com, and the player of the game post-game show. Joey Gonzalez alongside Nick Corbett of the victorious Whitney Wildcats. Nick, I got to ask you, this is your first ever, the school's first ever Sac-Joaquin section division championship. So what's it feel like to be able to bring that home for your school?
It's an honor. I'm so proud to represent our school, especially we just had a rematch against Vista Del Lago. We lost to them last year, come back, take them in 3. It was just such an honor, such a privilege to be able to represent our school and play for them.
I talked to Coach Parker there before the game. Now you got to tell me, she said there was no revenge factor coming into this game. Was there any bit of a revenge factor coming in?
Not so much revenge, like you don't know the kids, but a lot of these kids we play club with are friends of ours, so there's that competitive edge. Not necessarily, I wouldn't say revenge, but like we're extremely more competitive with them. We know how they play. We're friends with them. We're going to play with them this summer for club. Right. So you have that aspect of it.
You guys did not lose a single set throughout this tournament. What's that feel like, and was there any added incentive to keep the streak alive?
There's always an incentive. It's like nobody really tells us until the end because we don't want to be thinking about that when we're playing. But there's always that incentive to say, hey, we haven't lost yet. Let's keep going. So there's always an incentive to do that.
You guys, I think one of the keys to the match was the net play, and specifically, from you. The way you play the net really seemed to fluster their front line. Talk about that.
It's not even about getting the ball down on the court. It's about getting a tip for our guys in the back row to take care of. It's about them trying to swing high and get over our block, so they're hitting it out. So a lot of it is not necessarily just getting the ball straight down on a block, but being up there to take away some space on the court to let them make the errors on those plays.
And finally, you guys got NorCal's coming up next. What's the mindset going into NorCal's?
Just take every game at a time, one game at a time. We just want to keep playing. We want to play, especially the seniors. We want to play as long as possible, and if we get to that championship, we're going in hot. We're going to try to take that.
Well, I got to say congratulations again, Nick.
Thank you.
Congratulations to bring home the first championship for the school. Nick Corbett of the Whitney Wildcats, the Division II Sac-Joaquin Section Boys Championships, right here on your destination for high school sports, playonsports.com. We'll be right back to wrap things up right here for the Division II.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play On School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play On School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
Welcome back here to welcome back here to your destination for high school sports, playonsports.com. Joey Gonzalez, Marcus Zamzel, the Division II Sac-Joaquin section. That championship just wrapped up. Then we got the Division I behind us getting set to get ready, but let's wrap things up here in Division II. Talk about your thoughts there for Division II and the Whitney Wildcats, Marcus.
Yeah, Whitney Wildcats they proved why they were here. They'd been rolling all the way through the league. They rolled, undefeated through the league, undefeated in sets through the playoffs, including the finals. That's like unheard of. They just dominated all the way through this whole season. They're going to continue on to the NorCals like you were talking about with Nick. They just got to keep up that strong, consistent play. That block was just incredible. That's why he came up. He was the player of the game. They stuck with that all night. They threw off Vista Del Lago's their offense completely. So it was good stuff.
I was talking with them. One of the things that we forget is that a lot of these kids know each other through club volleyball and how that raises the competitive level. And it was really competitive, despite the fact that maybe Vista did not they probably, they did not win a set in this match, but still they were competitive. You can see it was competitive throughout the match.
Yeah, it's always nice to beat your friends.
Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and step away as we get set to bring you the Division I Boys Championship volleyball final between the Granite Bay Grizzlies and Nevada Union Miners. But that's coming up. Right now we're going to go ahead and wrap things up right here for the Division II Boys Volleyball Final, where Whitney prevails. They are the winners here, defeating the Vista Del Lago Eagles in straight sets 25-20, 25-16, and 25-11 to be your Division II Sac-Joaquin Section Boys Champions right here on your destination for high school sports, playonsports.com. Don't go anywhere. Stick around. We've got Division I coming up next.
We can get a player up here. Ah, that's good stuff.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.